Good morning, everybody. Have I remembered to switch on the microphone? I think so. How are you doing? Hello, Anna. How are you doing? It's good to be back. And yes, in case anybody's wondering, this is what I look like without a beard. Decided to make a bit of a change there. Where are we? As I recall, we were at the coastal highway, and Astrid had been hit by wolves on several occasions. So she is in need of a bit of TLC and recovery. That was weird. Did anybody else hear that, or was that just me? Anyway, let's get on with this. And this is kind of weird. I haven't been near my computer in nearly 2 weeks, which means that you end up with great oodles of downloads and updates under Linux, and that included, I think, 1 or 2 Vulkan drivers. Yes, I do. Hi, Tony. How you doing? And to me, the graphics look different. Earlier on, I was playing Sky Children of the Light, and the graphics looked different, which could be attributed to a recent software update. But this looks different, and I can only attribute it to the Mesa drivers. Oh, well, I'm glad it wasn't just me. It was weird. Something weird in my left ear. All right. Let's see where we are. I did briefly check in with Astrid earlier, just to make sure that I remembered everything properly. I know I've got some stuff to dump. I can understand that. Yeah, there's my bear hide. There's at least 3 wolf. Hang on, how many wolf pelts have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
5 wolf pelts. So that tells you just how active I had to get. I'm amazed that Astrid is still alive, to be honest. I mean, that's a lot of wolves. Alright, what's that? That is my cured maple sapling, which I'm not quite sure why I'm hanging on to that right now. Oh. There's my rather sad I'm just tidying up. I really don't want to stick my head outside. Let's see. I really don't want to look at my clothes because I'm sure they're not in very good shape. Oh, that's nice. Why am I carrying these? I know this is not optimum sorting. I'm just getting rid of stuff. Not quite sure why it's letting me store 0 liters of water. Now I'll keep that. Oh, my beloved running river oats. And I got a bit of fish. Okay. And entirely too much water. Don't need that. Alright, let's have a quick look and see what we've got. I know I've got stuff in here. So, flares up the wazoo. Accelerant, snares. Oh, I've put a fresh deer hide in there. That's weird. Why did I put fresh deer hide in here? I think I'm going to need all this, aren't I, to fix stuff. What's her condition like? Oh, that's not too bad. Why am I still stinky? Oh, I'm carrying fresh fish. I'll sort that out in a second. 6 wolf hides, my goodness. What am I doing? Besides trying to figure out what I'm going to drop off. I suppose I'd better bite on the bullet and have a look and see just how badly my clothes are. That needs fixing. That needs fixing. That's decent. That's good. Oh, that's right. I forgot I was wearing 2 wolfskin coats. That's new. That's new. It's worn, new. Yeah, because the combat pants protected it. That's alright-ish. Okay, so at some point I've got to do a thorough fix of everything. I forgot I was wearing 2 sets of wolfskins. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to swap out that. Am I wearing that? I am. Okay. Now we can move with alacrity.
Thank you.
Huh. I didn't know there was such a thing as Barb's rifle.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, goodness. Why couldn't it have been a revolver? I could use a revolver more than I could use a rifle. Oh, let's stick that away. Thought I unloaded that. Ah. And unfortunately that's unloaded. Oh well. I have, in all the time I spent in Coastal Highway previously, I never found that. Does anybody remember if I searched the houses? Because I certainly don't. guess I'm going to have to. Searched. I know I've got stuff in there now. Placement fuses. Alright, so some of the stuff I've got I can't do anything about until that's done. I don't have any cured gut, so that's going to have to wait. Ah, I hadn't searched this lot. Food is a bit of a potential problem right now, has to be said. I mean, yeah, I know I've got MREs and I've got broth and... Alright, because I now know I've got an extra hatchet. That's okay, that's okay. Yeah, I wish I could find my revolver, some better other revolver. I've checked 2 locations so far, as I recall, and didn't find the revolver. Oh, I do have cured gut. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, so I can fix a few things, hopefully. Where did I put the other deer hide? Yes, I'm procrastinating. I don't want to stick my nose outside. How many wolf attacks did I manage to fend off? It was quite a few, I know that much. Alright, at least I can fix something. No, those are new. Okay, I can repair those. Hopefully. Yes. And I am going to, yeah, eat whatever I can, to be honest with you. After last time, I'm almost terrified to stick my nose out. I don't know, is it me or do these graphics look any different? Hang on, I just need a screenshot or two for to update a few things. Yeah, storm lantern. That's nice to know it's there. Another sewing kit. Cooking. Oh, I'll cook this. Yes, that all helps. Cooking oil. A spare bedroll. So if I need cloth, I'm good to go. Excuse me. You know, it's kind of funny. I haven't actually spoken much in the last couple of weeks, and my voice feels distinctly rusty. It's very weird feeling. Right, I'll clean that. Oops, let's load that. All right, do I want to go out with the rifle? Yeah, I'm going out with the rifle.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't know. Do the graphics look any different to you? It is a funny thing, and I don't know why it is, but am I still? I'm still carrying wolf pelts, aren't I? Why am I carrying wolf pelts? I can't be bothered to find out. I ought to do a bit of a reconnoitre to find out what the situation is, but I don't want to go dashing around too much, to be honest. Anybody remember if I checked out any of these houses? Oh, The deer scared me. Oh yeah, because of course the deer would scare me, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, I have searched. I'll do it anyway. Gives me something to do while I panic quietly. I've been here. Okay. I suspected I probably had, but a quick... Given that I didn't even see the rifle until just now, you can see the value of checking every... Oh, I haven't checked too much in here. Okay. Otherwise I'd have seen that, wouldn't I? You know, reason I shaved, apart from wanting a change, my son commented the other day. He actually said two things which were, I thought, rather nice. The first, he said that he didn't think I'd aged much, if at all, in the last decade. And the other thing he said was that while I didn't look 60 with my beard, he said I could pass for 40s if I shaved. So I thought, okay, yeah, let's shave. Yeah, I have been in here. Did I get the water? I did. Yeah, I've definitely been in here. Because the only downside to shaving off your beard is now I've got to shave on a semi-regular basis.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, you're getting kind of complainy. To what extent I want to mess around with wolves, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, for half a second I thought that was a large dead animal, but apparently not. I must have checked up here. The one downside to this area, of course, is that as far as I'm aware, there aren't any ptarmigan. And I wouldn't mind trading with the trader for rifle ammunition, because I'm running out. If I was feeling very brave, I'd head off in that direction and try and find the other deer. Curiously, by the way, I think this run is now as long as... In fact, I think it's longer than my last one. My last Stalker run, that is. Where I
Don't carry much more.
made the mistake of going on an excursion and ended up with a thoroughly undeserved triple bear mauling. And, yeah. I don't know. Do you deserve a bear? I can understand you deserving a single bear mauling in the game. Triple seems excessive. And apparently there's sometimes a 10 kilo. Yeah. Oh, I didn't search everything. Apparently there's sometimes a 10 kilo, I'll get there in the end, a 10 kilo chunk of salt. Yeah, alright. I'm kind of wasting time, but before I go on any more excursions, I really ought to fix as much as I can.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'll swear either I've got the sound turned up, or they've... I know I probably haven't checked the cars yet, have I? No, I haven't. I will do that. Just getting back into the groove here, I suppose. Oh, I haven't searched here. Hey. Pretty certain I haven't. Please, somebody, leave a revolver or two hanging around.
Damn, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
You're getting kind of complainy. Is there a way to switch off her complaining? It's not like I need... It's not like I need a warning that I'm overweight. Well, Astrid is. I mean, her pack. Yeah, I did completely lose my motivation over the last week, to be honest with you. It takes a surprising amount of determination to do this. I've actually heard it said, and I've commented before, that live streaming is easy content. Well, not really. I mean, yes, but also no. I can't remember who it was made the comment. They were criticizing some other YouTuber, saying that their live streams were basically easy content for their audience. Well, I suppose that might be true if you've got, you know,
I'll take it.
Thousands of subscribers, then maybe it's easy content. But I'll tell you what, if you're trying to build a channel, this is not the good way to do it. Curiously, having a look at my analytics earlier today, I've got a sort of another mental goal in mind, and that is, if I don't stream, can I get 100 views a day? That would be a worthwhile goal, and for that I need videos. Live streams don't often get revisited, and case in point, one of my most popular videos now is the original soundtrack from this game. You know, that 2.5, nearly 3 hour video I did with the soundtrack playing and all the rest of it, which I have used myself to help get me to sleep. That was doing very well. when I wasn't streaming. But it does illustrate that, yeah, even if you are primarily a live streamer, you do need
Use this.
videos in the background to give people to take a look at it. Oh well, let's I did check the kitchen, didn't I? Does nobody keep revolvers in the kitchen cabinet anymore? Or in the microwave? Tell you what, if I lived in polar bear country, I'd be highly tempted to have a shotgun loaded with slugs in every single room.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Hello, Sweet Walker. Now, one of the issues about being in this area is that, as most of you probably know, there's a recurring wolf right round here. So every few days you have to kill the wolf. There's deer, so that's good. I know there's deer here. Alright, let's see what the situation is out on the ice. I've never played Firewatch. Firewatch is I'm not sure if I would call it a similar game, to be honest. I have seen a playthrough of it many years ago. Alright, let's see what our wolf situation is like. I know it'll change. Now, it looks like I did a halfway decent job of clearing the wolves out of here. And the bear over there is dead, because I've got its skin. For a 13-year-old game, the game does look quite good, yes. And now that I swear, every time the Vulkan drivers for Linux get updated, the game looks better and better. This is max settings, by the way. Everything is set to max. I think I've even got anti-aliasing on. Yeah, so I've got that patch of wolves over there. And over there I don't. Yeah. Oh no, there they are. Okay, I didn't thin them down enough. I've got a feeling I harvested this. Yeah, I did. I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. No, I didn't. Goodness me. I'll have to come back for that. Heh. Do I want to take the chance? Wow, this is a recent kill. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to come back and check in the morning rather than... You can see. Hey, Danny. Oh, yeah, there's definitely that. I was saying, it's not really like Firewatch from what I can tell. Yeah, I'm chickening out there. I'll sort that out when I'm back at full health and I can withstand a few wolf attacks. Oh no!
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, alright.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that. I don't need another cooking pot. Peanut butter's alright. I ought to be getting back. Yeah, I don't need cooking oil for now. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Not wearing a cotton scarf.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, you always say that. Does nobody keep revolvers on their bedside tables anymore? I noticed, by the way, that the house for there used to be a house here where you could stand on it and potentially shoot. Oh, I thought you could shoot the moose from it or the bear because they couldn't get up to you. I notice it is now burnt down in this difficulty mode, which is something of a disappointment. If the moose spawns in, that is a potential problem. Unless I get a one-shot on the moose again. which I don't think I want to rely on.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
The other thing I need to do is fix my arrows. Well, we didn't get ourselves any more hurts than we absolutely had to. Alright, let's divest ourselves of some stuff.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I ought to just dump all my food in here, really. Oh, I've got food for ages. Look at that. Okay, let's tidy up this one. Yes, that is indeed good to hear, Anna. Actually, the oats are really, really good news. You can survive a while on just those. Yeah, I don't think I ever broken. The only bone I might have broken might be one of my toes, but I'm by no means certain. Well, it certainly isn't me. Sorry, sometimes while I do have chat here, as most of you know, I've got chat here, but I also have. Oh, that's interesting. Why is it doing that? Sometimes it's easier to read. Yeah, the formatting changes. So what I have here is Restream Chat, which shows me Twitch and YouTube. But sometimes the YouTube chat is easier to read right here, especially if people use emojis. Why am I still carrying a cured wolf pelt? Never mind. Oh, probably gonna do something with this, aren't I? Right, what are we doing? Besides maundering, let's eat my cooked trout at the very least. Still sorting. me? People just call me Shard or Shards. Insanity too sometimes. Ooh, I forgot I had a whetstone. 2 whetstones is always nice to have. Can't remember why I'm carrying a torch. Well, this is the internet. Oh, thank you. Alright, what else can I dump? Probably 99 rounds of revolver ammunition. I don't need that. Do you know what a wrench that is? Dropping 100 rounds of ammunition. Nearly 100 rounds of revolver ammunition. Because I don't have a revolver. Darnie knows all about that. Alright, let's grab some food for the night.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right. Yeah, probably. In fact, the 1 year anniversary of my first live stream video upload was on the 21st, I think. Yeah, it's irritating, isn't it? I even checked the map, try and figure out where on earth I could find a revolver, and I checked both those places. So, yes, was it 4 months ago? I can actually tell you exactly when, because I know the video you showed up on. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost exactly a year. Actually, not sure when my first live stream to YouTube was, because I started out live streaming to Twitch, and then I'd take that video and upload it to YouTube. And then I found out that I was eligible to stream on YouTube, because there are minimum requirements, and I had those requirements, and then I figured out how to do 2 streams at once. It was the one where I, what's it called? Never Give Up, I think. Yeah, the one where I was going to go to Bleak Inlet, made it all the way to the ravine, to the bit where you have to climb down, had to take cover for the night, and realized I didn't have a bedroll. And I couldn't, there is actually, I think, a bed in that particular cave, but I couldn't find it. And I thought I'd killed myself. So that's the one where I had to go back at night through a blizzard, 0 exhaustion, yeah, in pitch darkness, through the wolf territory, the bear territory, yeah, and I think there was 2 blizzards along the way. Finally got to a car, and then there was a 3rd blizzard. Yeah, it was a nightmare. I think I called the video "Never Give Up." Yeah, that was a fairly memorable gaming experience. I can tell. I was tempted. I was this close to just saying, "Ah, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do." And then I thought, well, no, let's see. And I think I had a stim on me, so I used that. I got attacked and mauled by the bear in the process, and I got very lucky there because when it was about to attack me again, I shot it and it ran away. So I forgot, yes, I did have a bear mauling. Yeah, Bubba was there, yeah. I don't think he actually encouraged me in any way, shape, or form. I just decided, it's worth trying to see whether I could actually make it, and I did. Yeah, it was quite a nightmare, to be honest. Oh, what are you studying for your bachelor's? Excuse me a second. Coffee burp. I don't think anybody wants to hear my coffee burps. Right. Progress. Let's see what else we can fix. Architecture. Wow. Well, at least I got enough cloth. I got that. So... repair that. Right. Wolfskin coat is back up to normal-ish. That's curing, that's curing. Those are all curing. That's getting there. 80%, 21%. And we are getting back to normal. Alright. That is such a relief. Let's see, what else do I need to fix while I'm at it? That, I need rabbit skins. That's okay. That's good, that's good. That's good. That is okay-ish. Okay, yes, that took the brunt of my last attack, didn't it? So, yes, I do need some better socks. Do I have any better socks? I don't think I do I? No. No, I don't. Right, time to bite on the bullet, as it were, and oh, I should really clean the rifle. Right, that will save me from any possible problems. Any subject is interesting if you're interested in it. Right, what was I saying? What time is it? Okay, I am... Before I head out and start risking my life... Oh, didn't realise I hadn't searched that.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I am actually going to take a quick break. So if I can remember how to switch between scenes, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right. I was about to take my life in my hands and, oh. Do I need another hacksaw? No one left a revolver under there, did they? I obviously didn't check the nooks and crannies, did I? I need to fix those arrows. I really need to fix those arrows. So one thing I found advisable in this location is to stick your head around the corner here. Because while it's a rare spawn location, there's a moose that can spawn right there. So what I might do is amble down the road a bit, because when I first showed up here, there was a bear here-ish, and I took a shot at it because it was far enough away, and it ran off, and I later found out I'd killed it. This is one place where bearskin coats are actually a relatively renewable resource, because you can easily kill them. You know, for certain values of easy. Yeah, don't worry, I'll end up checking out all the cars. If I'm really feeling brave, I'll make it to the end of the road. Yeah. Almost looks like fog's rolling in. One time I was coming down this road, I thought there were only 2 bears on this road. One at that end. That's interesting. And one opposite the Quonset hut. And suddenly found out there was a bear stalking me. That was slightly nerve-wracking. I also need to summon up the courage to do some halfway decent beachcombing. There should be plenty of arrows in this region. There's one of the mines. It was actually kind of disconcerting. I had been coming up and down this road any number of times, secure as I thought, in the knowledge that I knew what I was doing and which areas were in question marks safe. Question marks, quotation marks, safe. And then that bear sneaking up on me. Disabused me rather severely of that notion. What are they fussing about? Oh. Fresh deer. Well. Good to know. Do I want to spend the time getting it now? Not sure, to be honest. I want to check this hut out first. Hello, Pseudo. How are you doing? Yeah, it's good to be back. Yeah, I must have checked here earlier. I am checking out the huts. Well, hopefully I won't disappoint and get myself killed too quickly. I think this is now my second longest run. And... oh, okay. I think it is now officially longer than my last stalker run. Sorry, I have literally not had the computers on for, oh grief, 10 days. Hey, Jerry. Still, if I want a moose, I know to where to go. And I really should get a moose. If I head to Desolation Point, there's a moose there. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. So here is where... Yeah, like I say, sorry, I literally didn't have the computer switched on. So... This is where you can run across the third bear. This area is I can't remember where the bear comes from. I know he patrols past those huts on more than one occasion. I've exited the hut to find the bear's backside vanishing off into the distance that way. Well, not all the gang. Most of the gang. And thank you everybody for showing up. Do appreciate it. Yes, I suspect, in fact I think that the bear patrols along the ice, doesn't he? Comes up here, then goes up around that hut that way, and then up the hill. I think that's where he goes. Or she. Yeah, I think I've seen the bear go that way a few times. I think I might have seen it in that sort of area, but I don't really remember, to be honest. Ooh, I should be getting back. Forgot to bring enough water with me, food with me. Yeah, I might have time. think I've got enough food for the night now. Ah. Do that. J'ai pas d'idée. This time of day, they are probably at school. And yes, they are a teacher. And I think principal. But definitely a cat owner. Well, j'ai perdu, hang on, full name. J'ai perdu de mes pas moi. And that is colloquial French. You know, one thing I didn't do was check the map. This must be the most nerve-wracking place to have a workbench. Because, like I say, the bear could come upon you. Somebody locked their locker and there was nothing in there. Come on, guys.
This'll come in handy.
Right, what have I got then? I've got food for the night. I'm not. I might as well just hang around here. Oh, let's make a dash for the... Do you know, there's a little tickle in my memory that says one of these huts can actually have a revolver in it. Especially if it's one of those with a door. which this isn't. But there's a box of revolver ammunition. Yeah, nearly fell through the ice there. Apparently one of the places you could find Barb's rifle was under this bridge. I think Anna told me that. There's a little tickle in my mind that says I did find a revolver out here once, but I've checked 2 known locations and it wasn't there, so I have no idea where else I might look for it. Let me go up there. So I checked that hut, checked that hut. So, yeah. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do a quick check was, yeah, you can see I haven't mapped anything here because I, in principle, know where I'm going. Is there a cougar here? I haven't, didn't notice it on the map. Oh, good. What the? Hang on, that's up there. Not yet. Not in this run. I think it's up there, isn't it? Actually, I know there's one thing I want to do. Before I do anything else. Yeah, is I need to make a screenshot. Here we go. That's 2 screenshots. One for... yeah, that's for 2 different thumbnails. Keep me busy. You know, I just had a look at the number of viewers I've got. 54. It's 55 minus me, so 54. So thank you very much, Anna, and thank you to everyone else who decided I was worth watching so far. Right, while I have a moment, I can... Yeah, I've got to fix that. No. That's been repaired. It says 56 here now as well. Minus me. YouTube is peculiar that way. I show up as a viewer of my own stream. Go figure, huh? All right. I am always reminded of those 2 live streams I had, a few months ago, where I was playing Warframe, suddenly looked over and I had 140 people watching. That was at sort of 5 a.m. in the morning, and that came as a complete surprise. I thought, okay, that was my best ever. A few hours later, I streamed The Long Dark. What did we get up to? 250 viewing? Those are my 2 best live streams ever. They happened in the same day. That was funny. What was even funnier was I didn't get a single subscriber. Alright. Bye everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you haven't already. Oh, what am I doing? We're going to lunch now? Oh darn, you're only a couple of hours ahead of me. Have a good lunch. What am I doing? Sleeping. Might as well finish off that. Right. First thing we do is very cautiously stick our nose out of the cabin. Look that way. Ooh, it's chilly. And see if we should. See if we can't check out some of these huts on the way back. Oh, okay, I obviously searched this one. So now we shall head for the next hut. There's a wolf on the ice over there. I can't remember. Is there a house on that island over there? Yes, there is. I can see it. Oh, matches are always nice to have.
Okay.
And there's another wolf over there. Let's see if we can make our way around. See if we can check. I think there's yeah, there is a house up there. I can see it, and I don't think I've checked it. Oh, there's a deer. Isn't this the one known as the Misanthrope's Hut, or something like that? I don't think I've checked this one out. Let's find out what these are fussing over. There's the bear. Hello, Mr. Bear. Actually, you could probably plink him from that hut. Making his way towards the huts over there. Yeah, but at least you can see them. Actually, this doesn't seem any worse than last time I was here, if I'm honest. Yeah, like I said, the good thing is you can see them, mostly. But, you know, you do... it does make crossing the open ice a minor challenge. And there's another bear. That one. Yeah, he's hidden by the tree. There you go, you can just see him now. Nope, where is it? Was I wrong about that? Did I mistake the hut for a bear? Pretty certain I didn't. I might be hidden by the trees, but... Oh, there he is. You can just see him through the gap there. I think. No, that's a hut. Did I mistake a hut for a bear? Ah, yes.
Hope nobody needs this anymore. Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Not the best place in the world to find a... Oh, good. Finally found some decent socks.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I might just take the time to cook up that venison.
I'll take it. has been here a while. Never know. Could end up being useful.
Don't need the storm lantern, really. Alright, what did I miss? What am I going to do? I know, first thing I want to do. Second thing I want to do is fix up those socks, actually. Oh, no, don't give me one of these multiple failures to fix something in a row. Here we go. Finally, some decent socks. I think in a different run I had a bit of a stash here, and I think it included a revolver, but I'm not positive. Oh, that's right. I was going to cook up that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I was going to cook up the meat, wasn't I? Because I don't want to be carrying it out in the open, and why not? Let's make a quick fire. We got a blizzard coming in. Wonderful. Let's see if we can find a sheltered spot. Yes, we do. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, how about that? For dinner we have steak and potatoes. Do I want to... Oh, I thought we were going to have a full-blown blizzard, but maybe not. Huh. Okay. You get the same feeling in Minecraft if you've got something particularly good. It would be nice if you could keep it, you know, and then trade it outside of the actual individual game you're playing. Yeah, who knows? Maybe in oh grief, what do they call it? Black Frost. Depends how they implement multiplayer in Black Frost, I suppose. No, that wouldn't be fair, would it? Ooh, stuff. It's not an arrow I particularly wanted. Ooh, that's another arrow. No, don't ask me why arrows are being washed up. I really don't know. I know I've checked in here. Yes, I have. Ooh. I haven't. I thought I had. I hadn't checked in here. I could have sworn I did. Oh, you're kidding me. That's why we come here. Endless supply of arrows. I did check it. I thought I had checked that out. Apparently not. That is, I think, one of the potential revolver locations. Okay. Not too many boaters hunt with... I thought I'd been along here. Rabbit location here, I thought. So Dani is familiar with this location, of course. Because the bear can come round that side of the island. Let's do a double check of the misanthrope's hut. I think that's what it's called. But I am in now a much more comfortable position vis-a-vis arrows, which is a nice position to be in. Now, I've definitely been here before. I thought I know, I'm pretty certain I had. It's slightly disconcerting that the bear is back already. But maybe they've got a different spawn cycle. Yeah. 6 arrows. Oh, spare hatchet that I didn't notice. Okay, I definitely didn't check here closely enough. I didn't see the hatchet.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, I do believe this is my 3rd most successful live stream ever, because there are 80 watching. I have not checked in here, or if I did, I didn't check very well. So thank you everybody who's watching. Obviously, last time I was in here, I did not pay enough attention. Yeah, I mean, I did check. Question is, how well did I check? Not very. No, definitely didn't. Yes, I don't need that. 79. Wow.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Stop complaining. Yeah, actually, she is a bit overloaded. I'm not actually going to head back to the Quonset hut. I think I've got enough food for the night. Oh, yes. So, yeah, we can take the time. I was going to say something silly like, why would anybody leave a book that you can't read and only use for starting a fire in a in a drawer? And of course, the silly obvious answer is there used to be a time in the game when it was worth reading, like before the game started. Oh, yeah. I think we're coming to a decent point here. What time is it? 10:44. Oh! I hadn't searched the cabinet. Right, anything else that I haven't searched? I'm going to have to dump some stuff for the potential sprint across the ice, because I don't technically need to be carrying all of this stuff, I will probably make a little cache of a few bits and pieces here, just in case. Actually, as Danny once observed, making a cache here of things for the trading isn't a bad idea, even though he's not going to want what I have to trade. But still, we can see. I don't need to be kept. I don't need that. I'll keep that. Don't need that. One thing I don't need at the moment is a lot of cloth. Not because I've only got 9 cloth here, but because I've got an old bedroll back at the Quonset hut, which is 10 cloth. What else can I drop that I don't really need? At least I can run now. I'm not actually going to head back to the...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I could. Actually, I could. I could make the dash across the ice. I don't think I'm going to. I am going to take my sweet time. Oh boy, what the heck? That was a very peculiar noise I just heard. That was an extremely peculiar noise. I do not trust peculiar noises. Not in this game. So, one of the things I do have to do now, given that I know the bear is back, is kill it. For its fur, if nothing else. Because then I can make a bearskin coat. And with the relative ease and accessibility to that particular bear from that particular hut, a bearskin coat is sustainable. Wow, it is positively creepy sounding up here. No, I'm not heading back yet. Like I say, I'm going to take my sweet time. You know, that looked almost like a maple stick that had been cut. There's also houses over there I haven't checked out. Yeah, I'm really not in the mood today to do anything brave. Like, go down there. Or... You know, now I'm doubting my own eyes, because I could have sworn I saw a bear making its way across the ice, and I assumed it was this one. So remember, we got the bear over here, and I had to try very hard not to make that rhyme. So we've got the bear here, you've got the bear about here, and then you've got the bear over there. Oh, there we go. It did rhyme. Yeah, I'm sort of procrastinating until about the next 5 or 10 minutes. Do you know what? It's entirely. I could have sworn I saw a bear crossing the ice. It's entirely possible that what I really saw was one of the huts. As anybody who has, and this is for the benefit of those who haven't played the game, anybody who has played the game knows what it's like to see a suspicious blob and immediately wonder, wolf, bear, moose, or something else. But you typically think wolf or bear. And if it's a big blob, of course you think bear. Because the moose is fairly distinctive because they've got those antlers. But a bear just appears as a black blob on the ice if you just catch a quick glimpse of it. Or a black blob somewhere else. I'm trying to remember where the lookout is. It's up about there, I think. Yeah, in fact, I think I can just see it. Yeah, there it is. See? I do remember things. This is one of those areas Bubba criticised me for spending too long in. Because this is an area I know probably the best in the game. Maybe? I think so. I think this area... yes, I think I know this area arguably the best. Which isn't to say I'm intimately familiar with it. But... yeah, I am moderately familiar with it. Oops. I like the air temperature, minus 12 degrees centigrade. That's actually not so bad. When I lived in Austria, we had winters that would routinely go to minus 20 degrees centigrade. And that was considered mild. So minus 20 isn't... this isn't too bad, to be honest. Have a soda and look out at the view. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to convince myself that what I actually saw was one of the huts, and maybe it was moving slightly because of graphical aberrations. Why don't we have binoculars in the game? I want binoculars. If they're going to be leaving revolvers and rifles around, surely they would have left binoculars somewhere. Or a shotgun. Well, it's getting on to nightfall.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
So, what I am going to do is, seeing as I've been going for 2 hours, and in case anybody was wondering, I typically go for about 2 hours, and I do have other things I need to be getting on with. So what we'll do is we will go through the bed process, get through the night, and then I will sign off. It's going to be in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm sure there are. Even if you in rural, in rural England, if you went to the farms, you'd probably find shotguns for starters. So, hopefully I'll be back this tomorrow at 8 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, we got a reverse. I know I normally do a 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time Warframe live stream. Honestly, I don't know whether I'll be doing that today, but I will do my best to. However, if everybody is subscribed, you'll be informed. But yeah, no. Actually, I'm starting to wonder if I'm coming down with something. My son and my ex-wife were all a bit sniffly when I saw them. Yeah. I can feel what definitely feels like a bit of a flush up here, which is kind of weird. But I will do my best to be here for the evening Warframe Slaughterathon. 66 days. Yeah, I think this is my second longest run of all time. It's not saying very much, but I think it is. I know you have, Anna. The only person, there's only 2 people who have been subscribed longer than you. Me, via another account, and my friend Thivia from Malaysia. I think we were 1 and 2 subscribers. You were probably 3. And yes, I always subscribe to my own account, simply so that I can actually look and see the account from everyone else's perspective, because how I see it as a creator is not necessarily the same. So yeah, after that I got no idea who was what. Right. Oh, great. Of course, I've spent... How much time have I spent outdoors and now I've got cabin fever risk? Well, that doesn't matter. We can resolve that. Let's have a quick look and see what the weather's like. Might as well, seeing as we're here. Or she is.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right. Where's the bear? Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. You know the thing to do. You don't really need me to tell you. And it's nice to be back. Have a good week. Be kind to animals and small children and larger children. Be excellent to each other. And I will see you all next time.